Chapter 3's exercise is going to be to create an app called MoMash, and you can read about it in our book, but they've got a great description, and we're going to use this in our health-related app in just a moment. But first, I'm going to run you through how to build MoMash in App Inventor 2 because our book talks about how to do it in App Inventor 1. So the first thing we need to do is download some assets, and those actually, it's the mole that we're really looking for. And in the book, it gives you a URL of where to find them. And the mole can be found, let's see, right here. And if we click on it, you get to this link, which gives you the download. And if you download this guy, do save, link as, and sure enough, I've already got one down here, mole PNG, and it shows up on my desktop. Okay. So now what we want to do is go into App Inventor and start a program or a new project. So we'll say new, we're going to call it MoMash. And then it's going to open up a new screen where we will go and set the screen name to MoMash. And let's set the portrait specification so it doesn't rotate. Next things we need to do is add a canvas and an image sprite. So let's go and grab the canvas under animation. That here. And the canvas we're, of course, going to set to be the width of the parent. Now that's plenty wide, and we're also going to set the height, which for this example is going to be 300 pixels. So we just put in a number here, 300, say OK, and all of a sudden it's there. Now we've got to drag an image sprite anywhere onto this canvas, and the image sprite we happen to know is going to have an image, and it's going to be the mole. So let's go and find the picture, and we can say upload and choose a file. And from our desktop, we can go and grab the mole, say OK. And once we click OK again, it will upload, and there we have the mole on our canvas the way it's supposed to be. Let's change the name of the image sprite, like it says in the book, mole. We've got that. And then we want to put a button, which is in the user interface components, below the canvas. And this button we want to call the reset button. So we're going to rename it and give it some text. First rename, let's call it reset button. Say all right. And then give it some text down here. As reset. Okay. There's two other components we need to pull down. We've got to put a clock in here so we can activate the mole at certain times. And we also want to bring in a sound component from the media. So we get this in here. And now our user interface looks a lot like what it's supposed to in our book, which is right here on page 40. Next thing we need to do is add some label components. But we've got to line up the label of hits and misses, and we're going to put them right down here. And if we put new labels under this, they'll just keep stacking because the screen is in a vertical orientation. So what we need is a layout. We're going to put a horizontal arrangement, which will be default named to horizontal arrangement 1. And we're going to set its width to fill parent just because I want to show you. And then inside this, we are going to add a label under the user interface components. And the label we'll put in here, and we're going to call this label hits label. So I just go here, label, OK, and then I'm going to put another one, which is going to be a hit count label. So we grab another label and put it right next to it, and we call it hit count label. Now we've got two of those. Let's go and change the text on this label, of course, because we don't want it to say that. We're going to go right away and make this 0, not a O, a 0. And on this one, we're going to set the text to be hits, colon, and the space afterwards. Now you can say, oh, did that wrong. The hits label, and we want a colon here. And that's how the first one will be. We're going to copy this and make another one right below it in the next screencast.